Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have this Getac X500 laptop or rigid laptop that does not power on. So the only thing that it does is when I press the power button, the lamps over here flashes for a second and then turns off, and we have nothing on the screen. So let's do it again. As you can see, we have the lamps but nothing on the screen. So it turns off straight away. I already took the back cover off and inspected all the coils for short, and everything seems to be normal. No shorts, no nothing. The owner of this laptop told me that he swapped the RAM models and the processor to no avail, so it's still the same. I did myself reset the BIOS by disconnecting this connector here, because this is going to the CMOS battery over here, the blue one underneath there, and it's still the same. One thing I noticed is that when I take the RAM models and turn it on, okay, let's turn it on. It turns on and it stays on. It stays on. The fan is spinning, it stays on, but it does not give me any boost errors because there is no RAMs. It should give me boost errors. So I think this is related to a BIOS issue. I think it is a BIOS issue. So I will search for a dump file from the internet just to see if the laptop will come back to life when we replace that BIOS file. If it does, then I will try and repair the original. Here is the BIOS IC, by the way. I will try and repair the bin file from this BIOS, the original one, if I could. Okay, I will download the file, the update file from the Getac website, and I will download a dump file if I could, and I will dump the original bin file from this BIOS, and then I will flash this BIOS with the dump file from the internet to see if the laptop will come to life. If it does, then I will try and repair the original bin file with the file I downloaded from the Getac website. Okay, let me put these back. Okay, let me disconnect the battery. Here is the battery. So I will now take off this BIOS and dump the bin file, and I will search on the internet to see if there is anyone has uploaded his bin file. First, let's take this BIOS. Okay, so the BIOS IC is removed. I will leave it here to cool down a little bit. Now I will bring my BIOS programmer and I will put this BIOS IC into it. Okay. Now I will go to my desktop and bring the programmer program. Okay, so here is the program. So let's press Smart Identify, and as you can see, it recognized it. It's a Wimbond W25Q128 PV. I will go and press Read to dump the file. and I will call it suspected. Okay. Save. And now I will search for a dump file and see if I can find. Okay, so here is the dump file I got from the internet. It contains two bin files. This one I think is the EC file, the EC BIOS, and this is the main BIOS. So we have them both. And also I downloaded both the EC file from the Getac website, and this is the EC and this is the main BIOS, and I extracted them. They were in exe format, so I pressed on them and I unzipped them, so I got these two files. So this one is the main BIOS. If I open it, we have this application here, and if I go here, we have temp and plug ins dir. If I go to temp, we have BIOS update, as you can see, and here we have the BIOS update file. It's in WPH file. Okay, so we have the BIOS update from the manufacturer, and also we have the dump file from someone on the internet. So I will try now and flash this file, this one, into my BIOS and see if that will bring it to life. Okay, let's go and open. Let's go to BIOS, Getac, and this one. So this one. Okay, as you can see, it's been loaded to the software. Now we need to go and press write. As you can see, it's now flashing. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, so finished. As you can see, the lamp is now steady. Let's take our BIOS IC. Let me first put a leaded solder into these pads so it's easier to solder the BIOS IC. Okay. Okay, so the BIOS IC is in place. Let me cool it down a little bit. Okay, it's cold enough. Let's install the battery. One thing I didn't tell you, that the dump file from the internet is password protected. So the guy was asking for a password removal. So let's see if it does work and if it does ask for a password. Okay, let's open it. I will need to put something here in the CPU so it is not getting hot. Okay, let's turn on. Yeah, it is coming on. As you can see, we have here a light, and it does not turn off. Yeah, it is not turning off. That is a good sign. I'm holding here a heat sink block here. I just want to see a picture on the screen. Yeah, the light is still there. Okay, so it's doing something else now. So I think it is the BIOS. Let me turn off and do it again. it's not working. Let me inspect the pins of the BIOS if there is anything that is not soldered correctly, or let's go with the solder on them to make sure everything is soldered correctly. Okay, let's try now. Okay, let's turn on. Okay, it is coming on. So it's still doing exactly the same. There is no activities on the other lamps. So I think it's doing exactly the same. Let's turn it off. Let's take the RAM modules out and try it without the RAM modules. It's still exactly the same. Okay, let's disconnect the CMOS battery to reset the BIOS. Okay, let's turn on. It is coming on, but it is exactly the same as before. So maybe that BIOS is not good actually. So let's turn off. Let's try and repair our BIOS file. Okay, I told you that I downloaded the file from the manufacturer website, from the Getac website. So let's try and repair our file using that file. Okay, so let's go back to our desktop. So we have UEFI NE-A70 version 70 and version 0.28, an old one. So first we will open this one. Okay, as you can see here we have the tool. Okay, we will go to File, Open Image File. I will go to BIOS, Getac, and I will open my backup, this one. Okay, as you can see here is the BIOS and its files. We have the descriptor region, we have the GBE region, which means is the Gigabyte Ethernet region. So this includes the MAC address and everything. We have the ME region and we have the BIOS region. Normally the BIOS region is where the corruption is happening. Sometimes ME region also goes wrong. Most of the time it's on the BIOS region, and to be specific, it's on this volume. It's EFI firmware file system guide. So if we open this and then open this file, as you can see here, it's a file. We have here this compressed section. As you can see, it's a section. This is where the corruption happens normally. So I want to check if the update file from the Getac manufacturer is or does have that section. Then we can take it, extract it, and replace it into our PIM file. So let's go and open this one, bios.wph. As you can see, it says UEFI capsule. It's not the same as ours. Ours says Intel image. This one says UEFI capsule. So we will open this UEFI image. Then we have this volume. And here we have some other files. If we open this one, yeah, we have here the EFI firmware file system guide. If we open this one, then we have this file. This file is what contains the compressed section. So we need to extract this volume or file from this volume. So I will do right click, extract as is. I will put it here. It says file volume image. Okay, let's go and save it. Now we don't want anything from this file. I will close it. So we need to replace this one, this file in this volume. So if I go to this, and replace as is not supported on this version. As you can see, I cannot press it. But we need to go and open the old version of the UEFITool. Okay, let's go UEFI 0.28. Before I do any modification to the original file, I want to go and make a copy of my backup file. So this is the backup file we did. I will go copy and paste. So here is the copy, as you can see. Now I will go back to the UEFITool 0.28, as you can see, file, open image file. Then we will go to Getac X500. I will open the copy file. Okay, so if I go to the Intel image, or I mean, Intel image and then BIOS region, we need to go to that volume. So here is the volume, and here is the file that we extracted. As you can see, it contained the compressed section. So I will click on this one, replace as is, and I will replace it with this file we brought from the manufacturer update file. Okay, so as you can see, this one is now removed and this one will replace it. Okay, I will go now and say save image file. I will save it as this one, but I will write on here rebuilt. Okay, let's save it. Okay, and now it is saved. Now I need to take the BIOS file again, or I mean the BIOS IC again, so we can flash it with the new one we repaired. I don't know if that will work, but we hope it works. Okay, the BIOS IC is removed. Let's put it into the programmer. Let's go back to our programmer. Okay, let's go open our, Smart Identify first. As you can see, it is identified. Let's go open. And now we need the new one. We did this one, the rebuilt. As you can see, it's exactly the same size, 16.384 as the original one. Let's write it. Okay, finished. It says okay. Let's go back to the main camera. Let's hope it works this time. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's try it now with the new BIOS file we repaired. Okay, Let's try it now. Let's power on. Okay, it is on. And yes, as you can see, we have display. It is working. So we actually succeeded in repairing that damaged or corrupted BIOS. So now it's off, I think it's, and yeah, it's restarting. This might be a RAM training. And again is off. And back on. I want to see it loading the windows, and then I will call it a fix. It's still restarting. And yes, as you can see, it is loading the windows. So this is the way we repair BIOS or corrupted BIOS. Let me turn it off because I am holding the heatsink block here, or let's wait for it a little bit. As you can see, I'm holding the heatsink block here. And yes, as you can see, we have Windows and it is loaded. Let me go and turn it off. Okay, it is turning off. It's still on. Okay, now I need to put a new thermal paste and put the cover back, and I will try it again. As you can see, we managed to repair the damaged or corrupted BIOS bin file. So that is the way we repair damaged or corrupted BIOS files. Okay. Let me clean the processor a little bit, the CPU. Okay, let me put the cover back. Okay, so all the screws are tightened and it is ready. Let's flip it over and turn it on for the last time. Okay, it is coming on. As you can see, we have the lights and we have picture. And it is loading the windows. So we can say this laptop is now fixed. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope I can see you in another video. Thank you so much.